In this particular video, we are going to describe some of the applications that we want to get. And the place that we're going to start is right here. It says Stage 1 iPad applications. So I'm just going to click on that. And what you'll see are directions here. It's just applications are needed for the applications that are needed for the iPad are the following. So we're going to be using Dropbox heavily, and that's primarily so that we can save things in the cloud and not necessarily on the iPad, and so that you could share things with me. Graphical analysis by Vernier, Microsoft Excel for the iPad. You can just use your ECPI credentials to gain access to all features. And video physics by Vernier. I will have to send you a redemption code for this one because it costs $4.99. So I have the codes here, and I'll be sending them to you by email. Paperboy 53. If you want to take notes, it's a nice electronic way to take notes. You can just write on the iPad. And then you have WizIQ. This is the virtual classroom that we're working in. If for some reason you cannot make it to class, or if you don't have if you're not on your desktop, you could still get into the class on your iPad as long as you have Wi-Fi. And then iCircuit. This is another iPad application that I need to send you a redemption code for. So we are going to do this, and once we do this, you're going to place all of these applications on one screen. I just want you to take a snapshot by holding down the iPad's power button, and then we're going to press and release the home button. So let's just walk through this real quick. So I'm just going to go over here. I'm going to close this out, close this out, close this out. All this stuff here. Don't need it at all. So these are my iPad applications. So I have education here. These are, I have Dropbox, Graphical by Vernier, Microsoft Excel, Video Physics Paper, and WizIQ. Calculator is good. iCircuit is here, and so you can use those as well if you like. So basically, we're just going to take a snapshot of this. And once we take a snapshot of this, we are going to upload this to Dropbox. And it's going to go to our Dropbox folder. Or we're going to create a folder on Dropbox. So I'll just go to Dropbox here. And you'll notice that I'll have a bunch of folders on the side here. So what I want to do first is I want to create a folder, and I want to call that folder apps 2, because I already have apps here. I just want to create a folder, and the way I'm doing that is I'm going to actually click on these 3 dots. So then I'm going to go down here and say create a folder, and I'm going to call this one apps 2. Create that folder, and now it takes me directly into this folder. The next thing I want to do is I want to select on these 3 dots, and then I want to upload a file. So if a dialog box comes up, well, you can see that you can upload from several places. So I'm just going to say upload from photos, and I'm going to go to my camera roll. You'll see that that picture is there, and it's going to be the very last picture here, right down here. So I can upload that file, and you guys go ahead and upload it. And if I select on that link, you'll see that I have my applications here. Of course, you're not going to have all of these applications, but still, I'll be able to see that you have some of the applications so that you can begin. So now I'm going to go back, and this apps 2 folder is what I want to share with the Moodle site. So I'm just going to select on the drop-down link here. It's a pop-up, but I should just call it a pop-up link. And we're going to select on send link. And once we select on send link, we're going to select on copy link. So it's generating a link for us. And now I can go back to this site, and you'll notice that there's a place down here where it says add submission. So I can just go straight away here and then add a submission. Okay, and I'll just paste that here, and I want to show you how I want this done. You don't want to just paste the link in. You want to have it readable by humans. So I'm just going to say return a couple of times. Then I'm going to type in assignment. I'm going to double tap on assignment. And you'll see that it highlights it. The goal is to highlight it. Then we're going to go to this link button here. It looks like a little chain link. Select on that chain link, and you'll see here that we can enter a URL. So the link that I copied is a URL to your Dropbox. In this particular case, it's to my Dropbox. So I'm going to select on this, I'm just tapping on this one time, and the paste button comes up. And you'll see this unreadable, where you can read the link, but it's really for machines. And the next thing you want to do is you want to say open in new window. So select on that radio button. And then the last thing will be create a link. All right, so I can just drop my keyboard, and you'll see that we have assignment in here. When I select on this assignment, or when the grade comes to me, or let me say, when an email comes to me to grade this paper, I'll see this link, and I can just tap on this link, and it'll open up your assignment for me. So finally, the second final, I'm going to go to Save Changes. And once I save changes, you'll see that the link is submitted right down here. I can select on that link. And when I select on that link, it's going to take me to my Dropbox. But if it was your Dropbox, it would share that particular folder with me, all of the items in the folder. Do your best not to share the photo with me, okay? I want the entire folder. So that's this entire folder. You're going to have assignments that are going to have several items in them. You'll have Excel spreadsheets, photos, videos, all kinds of stuff in there. And I don't want you to have to share each link to each file in that folder with me on this site. Just put everything in one folder and share that. And that's it for this assignment.